Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the reading sprints. I'm so sorry. I'm drinking soda, and so I'm feeling a little gassy.
And you're
Um, yeah, no, I'm okay. We were just talking about how we like concerts. We want to go to concerts. And sometimes that's just not possible. Cande, because it's in Mexico, very far from where she lives, and me to Argentina, which is very far from where I live.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's funny because they're both um like well no, Bad Bunny is not a nostalgia act. Not yet.
No, not yet. Oh
Not
my god. Don't do
yet.
that. It's like a nostalgia. No. I'm gonna feel so old.
Oh no.
You.
It's gonna be a while till he's a
Yes.
nostalgia act, I think. Hi
Hi, Gabby.
Gabby. How are you? Do you like concerts, Gabby?
Yeah, tell us.
Let us know.
So, what are you planning to read this time, Paul? Or are you gonna be working on your videos?
I don't know. I think I'm going to read. I'm in the let me see. I'm on chapter 10, I think, of
Okay.
Shadow Shaper by Daniel Jose Older.
Mm-hmm.
Because I I think I told you privately, I don't know that I told the chat that I accidentally what? Whatever. That I didn't cancel my script subscription. I paused it, and so before I could pause it again, I forgot, honestly. I forgot that I had paused it,
Oh,
and so randomly I got an email saying like, "Oh, you were charged for," and I was like, "Wait, what did I do?" And
oh
so now I have
no.
to listen to script, and the Shadow Shaper audiobooks are here. So
That's
I'm so
good.
confused because now, okay, it used to say 47 titles available soon. Then it said 14 titles available soon. And now it says 14 titles available soon, but I have literally one book. Or no, never mind. I have multiple options, but it hasn't
Mhm.
blocked me off of Shadow Shaper, so that's it. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Hopefully,
Um,
that's you like finish it.
yeah. What about you? What are you going to read?
Okay, so I have book club tomorrow, and of course
Oh my
have
goodness.
not finished the book. And it's called Where the Axle is Buried. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can show you the. Oh, this is really bad. I guess not.
Lower the brightness.
Smart. Let me. Let's see. Can you see it? Okay, you can see it's Libro, but I won't.
Yeah, I can
I'll
see
show
that
you
it's
the cover.
Liverpool. But if you
Yeah,
do, if you were doing it like this, that's how I can see it.
like that.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Maybe
Okay.
kind of said.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Sorry, it's just
That's
my
okay.
light
That's
just
okay.
on top of me, so I think that
Yeah.
doesn't help. But so book club is tomorrow. I only 24% of the book, and I have like 3 hours left of the audiobook. So I don't know. I'm not really enjoying the book. That's why I have not finished it. But I will give it an hour of listening today, in the sprint, and I guess I will decide if I go to the meeting tomorrow or not,
Yeah.
according if I finish it or not.
Yeah.
So
That's a fair assessment. So Gabby says that concerts are too overwhelming for her. Yeah,
oh yeah, that's so fair.
I feel that. Oh, you're reading If We Survive This, Rocky's upcoming OCD book. I want to read that one. I have the what is it? The arc.
Arc?
Yeah, I have an e-arc. But I have to take advantage of my script before I do anything else.
That's so
Um,
fair. Yeah.
but yes. Oh, I do want to read that one. Oh, I should send. my questions to Jamile. Jesus Christ, I'm such a terrible person.
No,
I always,
you're
I
fine.
somehow,
You
some
are so fine.
forget. But no, I can understand concerts being too overwhelming. Like
No,
people,
I mean, yeah.
people are
I,
wackadoo. Like now, maybe it's because I'm going to concerts where the target audience is more people my age, so people don't
mm-hmm.
act as nuts. But back in 2018, I went to see Niall Horan, and somebody pushed me, and I almost punched him. I was so mad. I was like, "What are you doing?" Um, and then I went to see the Driver Era. I think it was 2022.
Mm,
I don't remember when, but I got to see them, and I was also pushed, and I also wanted to commit crimes because, like, what are you doing?
yeah.
Just ask nicely.
Yeah. No, I get that too. Because we were talking about. I was trying to get the Bad Bunny tickets, Gabby, and I did not get them. But I got like to buy them today. Yesterday there were like over 200,000 people ahead of me, so I did not get them. But today I got there, and the only tickets they have left were in standing, and I was like, cannot do that because on my love, but I cannot. I cannot. I know how people are gonna be in the Pop Bunny concert, and I cannot do a standing there. It's gonna be so overwhelming. It's not gonna be nice. So I did
Yeah,
not get them. I was also like, my brother didn't want to pay what the standing tickets was, so I was not going to
that's
go
another
alone.
thing. Like, they're
But
incredibly, like, they're expensive too.
I know. Like my brother was saying like, oh, he's probably gonna come. Like he's eventually he's gonna, but Ben is gonna do a concert here in the U.S. and I'm sure he will. But the tickets are gonna be expensive because I actually saw him last year, and the pit was $900, and I was like, sir, no, you
What?
are crazy. Good
No
luck with
way.
life. Good for you. I do not have that money. I
Yeah,
will
no. I
not
don't
be
know. Like,
spending $900.
no, and it also changes because I got tickets to see a band back in 20, I think it was 2022, and they were 2,500 pesos each. No, they were
Hmm.
less because the total was 3,200 pesos
Okay.
for two tickets. So it was a
Okay.
1,600, right? Something like that.
Hmm.
And then the next year I went to see them again, and tickets were like double the price. I was like, why? Same place,
No,
same,
no,
like,
no, no,
same
no, no.
seatings, and in the same venue. It was nuts. I hate it. I hate it, and
And
I
then you
still
have
go.
to fight Ticketmaster. It charges you like stupid
Oh yeah,
fees. It's like,
the
no,
fees are
no,
nuts.
no.
I hate them so much. I want to live in a world without Ticketmaster.
I know. I know. I wish.
Yeah, I wish. So do you want to read for 25 minutes?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do that.
let's see. Today's theme is like nighttime with some rain.
That's nice.
Ay, Jesus. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play and we'll go in 10. Hold on.
Okay.
Is the timing? Yes. Okay. Let's go. That was time. Stop sharing. Took me a second to find
Yes.
the right button to click. So, how did you do?
I think I did pretty well. Let's see. I I have 2 hours and a half left, so I tell like half an hour a lesson. Um, yeah. So I not okay. So the book I'm not loving it, but yeah, I did good progress, I guess. It's just like yeah, it's I don't know. It's a I don't know. Have you heard about this book? About
No, I haven't.
yeah. So it's like a sci-fi book, and I thought it was gonna be like a interesting read because all I knew is that it's talking about like authoritarian governments and
Okay.
how can we fight them, and like everyone was saying like it's such a relevant story right now. But turns out the author is Canadian,
Okay.
and the book is like the evil government, the evil country. It's a sci-fi book, but the evil country is Russia. And I always feel
Oh,
weird
okay.
when Western people talk about Russia because then they are
Yeah.
like, oh, they and it's not called Russia, it's called the Federation, but it's clearly Russia. Um, and then they keep talking about how this government is so terrible and the poor West is being attacked, and it's like I do not care about the US at all. So I it's just like it seems very silly, especially with everything going on. Like I'm sure the book, I mean, it took the author years to write it. But everything going on right now, like you could set this book in the US and it makes perfect sense. Like you
Yeah.
American presidents are authoritarian. Like it's not it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
Russia. And I don't know, it always feels weird to me when it's Western people trying to make comments about the way um life is in Russia because it's like you guys just it's propaganda. I do not like this.
Yeah.
Because then it's not like we're talking about Russia and we are also talking how the US is a mess. No, the West is like that's what we want. No, that's not what we want.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm struggling with the book. Like it's making some interesting points because it's a sci-fi book, so like they're talking about how we take the next level to control people. So now we are using technology to measure people's faces so we can know what they're thinking, and they use technology to map like everyone has like a territory where they can walk, and if they cross that, so they control every single aspect of everyone's life because they can
Yeah.
use technology now. But I was like, I don't want it to be set here. It's weird.
Yeah.
And it's making some interesting points about like the other side, because the other country it's also no Europe. It's not European. I don't know if it's supposed to be China. I think it's supposed to be China, and they also talking about how they vote to have like a rational government,
Okay.
and so it's an AI machine. The president is like an AI thing, and they make
Oh.
decisions because instead of having people who have feelings and ambitions, and a machine is making the decisions for the country, but then they do not care about people. That's a problem. So now
Yeah.
uh, the society is revolting because now the decisions the president, who's a machine, is making is hurting people. Um,
Okay.
so like it's interesting. It's just I don't like the politics. Like you know what I mean. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
did we can set this in the West and
Yeah.
we can have
Exactly.
the
Yes.
same
Yes. Yes. It
conversations.
doesn't
It's
have
just
to
weird.
be. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just
No, I
feels
get it.
weird.
I get it. Well, that sounds. I get like it sounds interesting, but I don't love the what you said, like the parallel to the real world, because it's like duh. Like I just feel like sometimes that's a cop out, you know? Like I remember when I was in college, I used to get assignments, and anytime it was about comparing women's place in society in Mexico versus they always, for some reason, they were always about comparing Mexico to a country in the Middle East. And I was
Mm,
like, well, I hate that, because yeah, okay, I don't remember I um what I researched or anything, but even now I'm like, okay, what does it matter that I can go to college if like indigenous women are still being disappeared and murdered? Like, what does it matter that I can wear a miniskirt if I want, if I still get like catcalled, if I still get told that reactions to my body are my fault? Like, how does that how is that like you're just trying to make me feel better by
mhm.
comparing my situation to, I don't know, the one in Saudi Arabia or whatever, like, and that's not, like, that's a cop out. You're trying to say that things are not as
Yeah,
bad here, but just because things are not as bad here doesn't mean that things don't need fixing here. And I feel like that's kind of like what could be read in that book, that like, yeah, oh, these scary plays that we don't know, it's doing this, and it's like, well, your country's doing the same thing, or they're about to do the
yeah.
same thing.
And I guess because I mean, all the characters so far are mostly like they're not. I mean, it's not as like bad guys, good guys kind of book. You know, everyone is kind of like making terrible decisions, but like in the way the book is, they're showing it is like, oh, you we want to aspire to be like the West, and it's like,
Yeah,
no, but the West has its problems,
yeah.
a lot of them, a lot of that.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
exactly.
I always feel in this kind of books like I would like to read the. I mean, if this book was written by a Russian writer, I would have a different opinion. But you are not Russian, so why don't you talk about? I don't know. It's just like it always almost feels like of people are just painting Russians as like evil, all of them,
Yeah,
or they are saying, I don't know, it's just like it is a complex situation. And I think like it's even like the way people talk about Cuba, you know, like people cannot distinguish between the government and the people, but then
yeah,
they try to do like a bad guy versus a good guy, and it looks like, yeah, but not everyone agrees. Like even people in the same country have different opinions, and it's like you guys are just erasing it for to make your
yeah,
argument, to
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
it will make your
exactly.
argument better, but like you will refuse to actually listen to what people are saying. I don't know, it's just it's kind of weird. Like
Yeah,
I like some of the ideas of the book. It's just I do not like, I wish it was just straight out sci-fi. We are talking about like countries like planets maybe instead
oh
of
yeah,
Earth, so taking that out from here, or we just completely erase it so we cannot tell which country we're talking about.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, because this is just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
So Gabby
yes,
got a couple chapters done and only
nice,
24% into it, but I'm enjoying it. Are
yay.
they long chapters or are they short? Because I know, like, I remember This Is Me Trying had quite the short chapters. Also, I
Oh,
feel
okay,
like in general, You Don't Have a Shot also had uh, short chapters.
okay,
Um,
nice. How was your book, Paul? What did you end up reading?
I ended up reading Shadow Shaper. I made it
Okay,
to chapter 13. I'm halfway through
nice.
chapter 13. And I'm enjoying it. I forgot how much intrigue there is, like how many secrets people are keeping. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I haven't read it in a really long time. So it's pretty much like I'm reading it again. Or like I'm
Such
reading
a
it for
fun
the
book.
first time, sorry.
Yeah, it is such a fun book. That's all. I don't really remember much about it, but I just remember I have a lot of fun.
Yeah. So most chapters in If We Survive This are short, but some of them are a little longer. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so do we want to go for another 25?
Yes, let's do that because I think I might be able to finish those books. I don't know if
Yes,
tonight, but you know,
let's
maybe.
let's try to do that. Okay, let me just
How
like
much do you have? How many chapters does your book
oh,
have, Paul?
there's many chapters because
Oh,
I think they're mostly short. And I'm
hmm.
like 3 hours away from finishing it. Yeah, there's 43 chapters.
Oh
Well, maybe
wow. Yeah.
44. Because I don't know that chapter 44 or track 44 is a chapter, or maybe it's
Mhm.
the acknowledgments. I don't know.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. It could be just analogies. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hit play and we'll go in 10. That was time. How did you both do?
Okay. Let me see. Okay. So I 40% of the book. I got distracted the first like 10 minutes of the sprint, but I'm making good progress. Which is good. So same opinions about the book, I guess. I don't know. Like they were talking about. I really like this because one of we follow different characters because I guess I talk about some of the teams but I didn't talk about the book is about. So we are following different characters. We have the president of the federation. He is like the evil dictator.
Yeah.
He's uh he's sick, but they kind of like clone him kind of thing. I don't know. So he's been the president for many like multiple like generations, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of
Okay.
confusing for how long, but it's the same man. It's just they use technology. I don't know what they do, but like they clone him. So we're following the doctor who is like works for him. Um, and then we follow this scientist that she's from the Federation, but she got to go to London. And in there, she came up with this new technology. So different people are searching for her because that technology could make it like destroy the Federation or like lead a revolution or make the government more authoritarian kind of thing. So she's trying to run away because she
Okay.
is trapped in the Federation again. And then we have some characters who are like surrounding them, but one of the characters, she was like a fighter, like
Okay.
from the resistance in the Federation, and she is being in prison for many years. And she said something like, I was like, let me sit down with this. Like I don't know if I like it, but that's so thoughtful because she was talking about how when you are fighting for like in a very authoritarian government and you're fighting to like make change, it gets to a point when you realize, she says, that it's already too late for your
Okay.
country. There is nothing that you can do at this point. Nothing that you would do will make it change. um
Oh
but
wow.
what you can do is inspire other people.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what, like that's so sad.
It
That is
is
so
really
sad,
sad.
but it's so thoughtful too. I was like, let me. I guess that's true. Like it gets to a point where you have to accept, that maybe there is nothing that you can do anymore. And it's awful. Like I don't want to be that person. Like that's not how I want to see the war. But also maybe that's true. I don't know. Like I said, I like the ideas of the book. It's just I don't. Something doesn't completely click for me. Um, about like the voice of the characters that we're following, I guess. But some things are interesting. But how about you, Paul? How's your book?
It's moving. I like that. I remember Daniel Jose Older talking about this in the panel that we did in 2020 about how he I don't I don't remember like the exact words he used, but I remember him talking about how like complicated some families were and how like some people might really have good relationships with their grandfathers, but not all grandfathers are built the same, and how some of them are quite sexist, and they were raised on machismo, which I think a lot of us have been. I know I was. um,
Yeah.
and I like that it touches on those um, problems within the Latinx community. um,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of reminds me of the nonfiction book, um, Racial Innocence, and
Hmm.
how like you start internalizing that kind of racism in your own home. So I find that commentary really interesting, and the story itself is so interesting. Like I really like the the prose makes it so vivid, very atmospheric, and again, just I keep using this word, but like really interesting. It's grabbing me all the time,
Mm-hmm.
which I love. And I haven't read books like this in a while. Like I don't usually read contemporary fantasy as much. So it's a really nice change of change of pace.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I love that. And I
Um,
haven't read Daniel Jose Older in so long, but like I follow him on Instagram, and like he's one of those writers that I love everything he has to say. Like
yeah,
I feel
same.
the same way about like Carmen Maria Machado. Like I just want to read everything that you write because you are like so smart, and like anything that he says is like wow.
Yeah,
Um, so I
agreed,
definitely
agreed,
need
agreed.
to get into more of his books.
Yeah, same. I do really want to read more of his stuff. I don't know, like I know he's very prolific in the Star Wars
Yes.
IP, so I really want to try that. I don't know how much I have to watch or read for that, so depending on the homework that I have to do, I'll see if I read some of his stuff, because I do think he's like really a really gifted author, and I just
Yes. Gabby can let
love.
us know because I know Gabby sits on top of those stuff.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, let us know, Gabby, how much homework do we need to do? I have watched some of the Star Wars movies. I cannot tell you the names. That's how much I know. So let us know how much
I
homework do
don't
we
know
need
the
because I
names.
do want to hear real stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know the names of the movies either. I just know that I've seen the first six films.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and I
cannot
really
tell you if I
enjoy them.
have.
I would have to rewatch them though, because I don't remember much. But yes. So Gabby says, I got a long chapter done. If we do another sprint, I think I'll need a break from zombies and switch to One Piece. Okay, nice.
Oh, good.
So all the High Republic stuff is connected, but I think some of his comics you could read without much Star Wars knowledge. Okay,
Okay.
interesting. Does that mean I would also have to watch the new trilogy, like the one with John Boyega, Oscar Isaac? I forget the girl's name. The High Republic stuff is like 100 years before A New Hope. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So that's before Princess Leia, right? Let's see, A New Hope.
I don't know.
Yes, that
I
is
could
before Princess Leia.
I
Yay,
could watch
Paola!
the movies. I
I
can watch the movies. I think um I made a list of things to watch and things to read when I finish college. So I feel like my list is mostly movies that came out like last year that I did not get to watch because I was so busy with school that I was like I cannot do this. But I also been like putting in my list things that are like you know things I should have watched, but I never watched. Like I was
Oh,
telling my friend I never watched Interstellar, and my friend was like, "How do you get a degree in astronomy and you had never watched Interstellar?" And I was like, "I don't.
interesting. I've never seen
Yeah,
that.
I guess
It's a
that's
Christopher
bad."
Nolan, right?
Yes, I think so. I don't know. I have not watched the movie.
Yeah,
Um,
no, his movies I love his filmmaking. His movies are long,
yeah,
really fucking long.
but
Um,
so I can watch Star Wars. Just
yeah, Star Wars is fun. Like I really did enjoy I don't remember enough about the original trilogy. I do remember that the first one, A New Hope, was really, really fun. Um, and I know a lot of people shit on the second trilogy, so like the
mhm,
Natalie Portman one, but I really
mhm.
liked it. Yeah, and for the others, I only watched the last two, so I missed a lot of the birth of Raylo, I feel. So I feel like I need
I watched
to
Rolf,
watch all
Rolf,
three of
Rolf,
them.
Rolf one. What is it? I watched one of those. Um, I'm so sorry. Like that's how much it tells you, like how much I know. Like I know nothing. So
Yeah, yeah,
basically,
yeah. So Daniel Jose Older also
oh wow.
wrote a Han Solo book that I still. Oh yeah, he did. But is it the novelization of the movie? No, I don't know, because I do know there's a movie dedicated to like young Han Solo, or yeah. I mean, I don't know how young he's supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to be like Han Solo a bit before A New Hope. I don't
Mhm.
know. Um, I have a friend who's also a Star Wars fan, and I don't think he liked that movie, but he did like the one with Diego Luna and the British actress whose name is escaping me. Um, anyway, yeah. Um, yeah, I really do want to watch like sci-fi movies from like the 70s. Okay, the Han Solo book is after the original movies. Okay.
Oh okay.
That's also really confusing. But I love that. Like I love that, like I love that you can pull from all different sides of a story. Like there's so many characters and there's so much lore that people can add to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun. Gabby, have you made? Because I know Gabby made a list of the Percy Jackson reading, like the order to read it, and I know you made a list of Avatar. Have you made one for Star Wars? Because I think we need that.
Oh my god, yes. I also just saw your Instagram story about Andor, so and Diego
Oh,
Luna's
I'll
in
be
it,
right
so
back. I-
um yeah. So yeah, what? The High sorry. The High Republic books have nothing to do with the characters from the movies. Okay. That sounds fun. I really like all the lore that can be added. I know some of the shows have gotten a lot of criticism because they don't put in as much effort as they probably should. But I am into trying new stuff. I just need to be in like the headspace for it. Because like the last time I tried something new, I watched House of the Dragon, and that's been it. I should make a list because all the High Republic books are
Yes,
interconnected.
thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, Gabby.
do that.
Yeah, thank you, Gabby, because I want to catch up with Avatar stuff, which I'm so behind. So and I also want to like catch up with Percy Jackson, and then like Percy Jackson, I have my reading list thanks to Gabby. And look at that. So
Yeah.
thank you, Gabby.
Okay. Do you want to do one more and then call it a night?
Yeah, I think that would be good. So
Okay.
because it's getting kind of
Perfect.
late here. Um, and yeah, let's do one more.
Yeah. Okay. Just one more and then we'll say good. Oh, then we'll say goodbye. Okay. I'm going to hit play and we'll go in 10. That was time. I am on chapter 21, just starting, and things are ramping up. I really like Sierra as the main character. She is. I just love that she knows her worth,
Yeah.
even amidst the chaos that's surrounding her and all the things that she has to learn about her family, like all the things that have been kept from her, and she's still like fighting for what she knows she can be. So I really, really am enjoying it. How about you?
Yay.
How about you, Gabby?
Yeah, tell us, Gabby. I'm 47% in the book, and again, some like thoughtful ideas I like. I was saying before, like the part of the because one um yeah, the Federation, which is Russia, has the evil dictator, but apparently other countries um that Russia had taken over and now they are their own countries have a
Mm.
movement that is called like the rationalization. So those are the countries that put a government, a head of government, which is an AI thing.
Uh-huh.
And the idea was that, yeah, like I said before, like the AI was gonna be able to do like govern people better because it doesn't care about like maintaining power or ambitions because it's just a machine. So it's supposed to care about making the life of humans better. But
Okay.
one of the new characters that we are following, she is the daughter of a refugee. They're refugees, and so in this country, in part of, and they are in the things are very expensive for them. Um, so she's telling her mom like it doesn't make any sense because the government was supposed to like take care of humans, and her mom says, well, it depends how you define humans, and
Ooh.
refugees are not. um
Oh.
and it was like mind blown, because yeah, because a lot of that with this character they're talking about was like when you're an exile and what it means to have no country, and her family is from the Federation. So I'm guessing this is what a lot of people who leave Russia have to hear because she's always been told like why did you not stay, why did your family did not stay and fight back if you guys are not one of the bad guys. um Even though like her family is a victim of the government. um
Yeah.
so I don't know, like thoughtful conversations again. I don't think this is the right writer to write about this. Apparently because I Google him, he's a white guy,
Hmm.
which is already like a red flag for me, but whatever, it's fine. Mm. But he apparently he has like he studied global studies or something like that. So that's where his all his knowledge about politics in Russia come from. Which I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like. I don't know enough about Russia to tell you if it's bullshit or not. But I can tell you that I don't feel comfortable about handwriting about this. But that's my opinion. I'm not Russian, so like, who cares about what I say? But like, so
Yeah.
I feel it's just like, it feels weird because again, like everything that's happening is in Asia, right? Because we following these characters from the Federation, we are following characters from a country that they're calling the Republic, and I'm pretty sure it's China. Um,
Okay.
because it can, yeah, I think it's China. I don't know. And then we're following characters who are from other countries that are unknown name, but they are from Asia too. So and everything is like, yeah, but the West is better because they are free. Okay,
Uh-huh.
sure. The West is free. I'm sure it's free.
Yeah.
It. And I mean, we also like it's always annoying because I'm sorry, I just like could talk about this all day. Because
That's
we
fair.
know how much the US gets involved in those countries and then they are the heroes and it's like, no, you ruin it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
no, no, definitely. That's I feel like it's a well-known fact, or it should be.
Hmm. Yes. But I'm done rambling about it. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I love hearing your opinions on books. Gabby read a couple of chapters of One Piece because she was stressed by the zombies. That makes
It's
sense.
okay.
Yeah. Sometimes when that happens, I just go to the last page and read the final sentence to to feel like hopeful about
Hmm.
the ending of the book. Yeah.
That's so
Or
fair.
I just watch YouTube videos to like
Very
decompress.
fair.
Yeah. Oh, I feel that should be next on my TBR, but next on my TBR is Venom and Vow by Anna Marie McLemore and Elliot
Yeah.
McLemore. I
Yeah.
think that's their joint book. I have
That's
it on
it
my
looks really
circle
good.
because I'm buddy reading it with Adri from Perpetual Pages.
Oh,
So
fun.
yeah, they did a whole like schedule for us to follow so that we could
Wow.
finish it in a week, which I deeply appreciate. Um yeah, it is Elliot and yeah, Anna Marie McLemore. I already knew that. They have a new one out too called The Influencers. Did it
It
already
looks
come
really
out?
good. Yeah, it already came out. I'm pretty sure because I saw it in the bookstore. So I don't know
Oh,
when,
okay.
but
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I really love Anna Marie McLemore.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up on Script because it's not on Storytel. Literally all their books, sorry, oh my god, are on the available soon tab,
Oh, yeah.
except for Self-Made Boys.
Okay.
Yeah, but no influencers. Those
Mm.
are not. That's not a book that's available on Scribd. Okay. So sorry, I was just like, oh, it came out last month.
Okay.
Jesus,
Thank you,
see
Gabby.
how out of the loop I am. Thank you, Gabby. Um,
I don't know any books that came out this year. I'll be honest. I've been so everywhere.
I just know that Taylor K. Mejia has one coming out. Um, mm, Ava Reed had the dystopian, and they also have the sequel to A Study in Drowning coming out. Um,
You know more than me.
that's it.
I just look at Gabby's post every Tuesday
Yeah,
and like
same,
I'm surprised with every single book that's out. It's like, oh my god, this one came out. So
same. Yeah.
so yeah.
No, I'm just looking at my list because I'm starting the Venom and Bow book next. I'm like, I'm just gonna finish Shadow Shaper, and if I have time, I can like flash read maybe Witchlings. I don't know.
Yes. I wonder when okay, Gabby might know. When does the last is it the last book, the fourth book, come out from Witchlands?
In September, I think. Because
Oh,
I
okay.
got an
Okay,
email
so
from
good time.
Scholastic saying like, "Hey, are you interested?" And I'm like, "I
Oh,
haven't
me
read any
too.
books."
Okay, so they're getting all of us. That's nice. That's nice. I also got the email. Um,
Yeah.
fun. Okay, but yeah, so I got time to read that because the other I may, my goal for the year, have we talked about this? Maybe not. My goal for the year was like 100 books. I've
Okay.
only read 15. So sorry, Graph is like you are like 24 books behind of your reading goal. So I calculated it. That's why I have a physics degree, to make this math. I have to read 12 books every month to reach 100 books. So I have
Whoa.
read two so far in May. So I have to read 10 more. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but
Oh my
we can
God.
we can be delusional, you know?
That's so much. I don't know. I've
I
had
know.
that goal before and I just never do it because it's just too much. And I knew this year I wanted to focus on other things. So I didn't want to set my goal super high.
Yeah.
I want to
No,
stick
that's
to
okay.
the like my standard 70-ish books. Um
Yeah,
which I think is pretty high. But if I read
it's good.
less, I know why and I won't be as upset with myself.
Oh, thank you,
So
Gabby.
I told you if you read novellas and comics, you can make it. Yes. Novellas are so fun. And I
I love
just,
novels.
oh no,
Yeah.
I just filmed the one. Sorry. My graphic novel recommendations video comes out next week.
Oh,
And
okay,
you can
perfect
get
then.
inspiration from that.
I'm
A
gonna
lot
watch
of
that.
them are
Yeah,
available online. So, yeah.
that's
Yes, we
awesome.
both believe in you. Alrighty, so it's getting pretty late for Kande and Gabby, who are on the ET time. ET, what? Eastern time. So we'll call it a night. We will see each
Yes.
other next Wednesday, hopefully.
Yes.
So shout out to Gabby for joining us. I love interacting with you here. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Yes. Bye. Thank you, Gabby.